안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. How are you today? Hello. How's it going, guys? How you doing? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? How you guys doing? Let's show a picture of what we did this past weekend. Beep boop. Yeah, super fun. We had a full weekend. We just went around promoting Gecko. But we went to Cafe Dongbek. That was that massive music festival we talked about. They are sadly closing their doors very soon, but it had a crazy lineup. It had Moher, it had Wednesday Off, it had Taehyun, it had Parasol Waves, like all the bands that are featured on Gecko Radio. And what's crazy is, so we heavily featured Moher because they just released an album. We found out that they're getting married next fall. And the thing is, they are getting married on the same date that we were married, October 25th. So that's super cool. And they totally invited us to their wedding, so we feel super cool about it. So good morning, everybody. The show rundown today, of course, we're going to talk about the weather first. We're going to get you started off with the week, and then the question of the day. And then it is Jeju Morning News Briefing, of course. Then what's going down in the GEC, and our Monday segment is Good Eatin, our food spot segment. And then we're going to wrap things up with our new segment, Forever Homes, where we introduce amazing companion animals that could really use a home. Okay? So with that said, let's get started with our first song. That would be Respects, Milin Jemmy Beat. Let's do it.
Some trouble 이른 밤에 가로등 등불 Sun is down, down, down Burning down like 어리적었던 꿈 여기 흐르는 verses White names running green tattoo I don't wanna scratch your strategy PlayStation 빠르고 텅 빈 credit cards and 썩은 apple juice PlayStation The bar is closed 버려진 내 television 안에 news Sangyeon's got the blues 별이 흐르던 17년 1월 하늘을 가리던 성수 Just want to drink some beers with Johnny and Lee PlayStation 빠르고 텅 빈 credit cards and 썩은 apple juice PlayStation The bar is closed 버려진 내 television 안에 news
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative.
That's right. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Welcome back. Good morning, Jeju. Good morning, Halcirino. How are you doing all the way from Brazil? How's it going down on the lower half of the equator? Equator. Yeah, I was about to say peninsula, but I'm used to saying that. Okay, so good morning, everybody. We are coming to you live from the Global Education City on Jeju Island. Happy Monday. Today, is June 1st, and this is episode 26. It's June, you guys. It's summertime. Summertime is here. How's the weather where you are in your neck of the woods? It's getting pretty hot down here. I won't lie. The mosquitoes are coming out. The sun is coming out, and it's summertime. Yes, and we are stepping into a brand new month. June is here. We survived our first month of the entire month of May. Gecko Radio survived, so we're moving on to June, and we're going all summer. Even though all the GEC kids and all the parents and all that they're moving out, they're traveling the world, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, we're also back with a new week. Hopefully, you're beginning this Monday with a little bit more energy, a little more coffee, and just enough motivation to get things moving. For anyone tuning in for the first time, this is Gecko Radio, your Jeju's English language morning show with a little bit of choppy Korean. Sorry about that. We're coming to you from the Global Education City, aka the GEC community. We're here for the expats, English learners, school families, teachers, students, and everybody who's starting the day with local stories, useful updates, and a little bit of island personality. So whether you're heading to school, driving to work, or pouring your first coffee, or still mentally negotiating with the Monday morning, I know that feeling. Stay with us. We'll help you get the day started. Who am I? I'm Mark Wisenche. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm producer. I'm DJ. I'm a kind of a writer. I'm an editor. I market, all that sort of stuff. Looking for sponsorships. That'd be totally cool. So yes, you can find me at Makia right here, right here. And then our writer, Jeju Jade, is amazing. This show could not exist without her. Check her Instagram for all super cool Jeju stuff. And of course, follow us at Gecko Radio Jeju. That's where we put little highlights and all that stuff from today's episode. So yes. All right. Let's just get right into the weather, shall we?
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
That's right. What's the weather like in Jeju for Monday, June 1st? Jeju is starting with a new month on a warm and humid note. In Jeju City, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies through the day with a chance of afternoon rain. Wow, and even a thunderstorm. So this is definitely a day to keep an umbrella handy. Wow, I had no idea. You wouldn't expect that just looking outside in Daejeong. Okay, so possible thunderstorm later today. Wow. Down in Daejeong, the morning feels a little cooler and calmer with some sunshine coming through the clouds. Temperatures should climb into the upper 20s later today, so it may feel quite warm by the afternoon. Sogyepo should also stay warm and a little muggy with clouds moving in and out through the day. And over in Seongsan on the east side, it could be especially hot. So if you're spending time outside, make sure to stay hydrated and take it easy. And since today is June 1st, we are definitely getting closer to full-on beach season here in Jeju. The beaches may not be officially open yet, but we've already seen plenty of people heading to the coast, dipping their feet in water, or just enjoying the ocean view. So still with humidity, clouds, and possible showers in the forecast, today may not be the perfect beach day. Again, you wouldn't know it just by looking outside right now, but be careful, okay? So the big picture, a warm, humid Monday with changing skies, and a good day to bring both sunscreen and an umbrella before you head out. Okay, so let's move on to the question of the day. This is something that was it was recent. Last year was called off, but it's back on again, so we better talk about it. It's a huge one. Beep boop. Okay, I simplified the question on here, but I'm gonna read the long version here. This beloved music Jeju Music Festival is known for bringing world-class international and Korean musicians to Hamdok Beach. Although it wasn't held last year, it remains one of the island's most respected live music events. Okay, even if you don't know what it is, just give a guess. We got multiple choice here. Okay, is it A, Jeju Fire Festival, B, Jeju Stepping Stone Festival, C, Tamna Culture Festival, or D, Halasan Summer Concert? Okay, once again, and I have the simplified version. What is the name of this epic annual event, festival, music festival held at Hamdok Beach? Is it A, Jeju Fire Festival, B, Jeju Stepping Stone Festival, C, Tamna Culture Festival, or D, Halasan Concert, Summer Concert? Okay, so when we get back, we are going to reveal the answer of the question today. I'll leave it up here. I'll put it in the chat. And why don't we move on to CYRRCA Free.
Silver rays on the water, skylighting, no haze. Feeling free from the world's chains, yeah, no school days. Seagulls, dolphins, waves, blonde hair girls with braids. Take it so like this, we'll have a tan that'll last till May. Hours talking about sun skin, cause it doesn't matter where we gone. It's where we will have been, yeah, I'm 17, but I can get some gin. Last year I threw up a lot, but I'm grown now, I take it in. It's last week of class, and the teachers hate my visor, but I passed finals. I'll graduate in time, sir. 15th floor balcony, room full of alchemy, neon-mess but blessed. Shout to the sea, I'm young and free. Step my feet to my own beat, Stone Street, looking for something I need. Haven't been here yet, but something tells me this my place to be. Byzantine skies rise, violet and crystal eyes, mystery in every crack. Cold War souls appear. Haven't been here yet, but something tells me I can find it here. No regret, mistier than girls' tears. Contently chilled to the bone, paying 15 level for a room on my own. 2 meals a day fed. Salty feta, tomatoes, and bread. Far off the charts, but using my head. Combing streets, listening to streets. A grand doesn't come for free. Somewhere rumbling over tracks that never end. Ice white like Narnia, crystal covered land. My mind's my only barrier, I pause, take it in. 1,000 words a day and I'm 20 days in. Vladivostok's a dream, now in Moscow's just a name. Old poetry in exile, statues fall from grace. Stay strong and calm, Polizia in my face. 100 icicles crash like chandeliers in my brain. Russian cigarettes between the train cars. It's windy and jolting and you can spit on the ties. As the tundra flies, snow frozen under feet. We cross 100 rivers to pretend we ever had to flee.
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
That's right. The only station based out of the GEC Jeju, Gecko Radio, coming to you live from the GEC. Welcome back. If you are just joining us this morning, we are asking the question of the day. Okay, once again, this beloved Jeju Music Festival is known for bringing world-class international and Korean musicians to Hamdok Beach. Although it wasn't held last year, it remains one of the island's most respected live musical events. What is its name? I feel like if you lived on the Jeju and if you are in the knows, you definitely know about this major music festival. Is it A, Jeju Fire Festival, B, Jeju Stepping Stone Festival, C, Tamna Culture Festival, or D, Halasan Summer Concert? Okay, let's take a look at the chat here. Let's see. Kyung Yi-Gwan, or this is Kelly, this is definitely MJ or Minjae. He says Stepping Stone Festival, that is B. Anybody else? Okay, we have Halsirino. They guess Halasan Summer Concert. That's a good guess. Haley, Kim, and Ihan, they just brought it in. They just said Jeju Stepping Stone Festival. The answer is ding, 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 ding. B. Correct. Okay, so that's Haley, Kim, and Ihan, and Minjae and Kelly. You guys get 1 billion cool points. I'm throwing them out today. And you know what? Halsirino, you get 500 million cool points. Okay, I'm just giving them out. That's fine. Yes, it is the Jeju Stepping Stone Festival, and I do have some images from the Stepping Stone Festival. Here's one. Check that out. Who's that cool guy? Yeah, that's when I had like super long hair, and that's when my wife said I was hot. That's when she said I was good looking. What happened? Okay, yes, that was maybe 2023, I think. The summer 2023. So we went to the Stepping Stone Festival, and then here's another image from them. Say goodbye to that guy. See you again, never. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I need a makeover. Okay, and here's the stage as well. This is Scooby-Doo, super awesome rock band from Japan. They were fantastic. Now, if you actually don't know about the Jeju Stepping Stone Festival, for nearly 2 decades, the Stepping Stone Festival has been one of Jeju's most beloved music events, transforming Hamdok Beach into an open-air stage for artists from Korea and around the world. Now, over the years, festival goers have enjoyed performances by Kingston Rudiska. We have them on Gecko Radio. We have Kadeho, South Carnival. That's another major band we're looking to secure for Gecko. We have CHS, and even international artists who brought sounds from far beyond Jeju shores. That's why many music lovers on the island were genuinely disappointed when the festival didn't take place last year. Now, for a lot of people, Stepping Stone isn't just another concert. It's one of the signature events of Jeju summer. The absence of the festival left a noticeable gap in the island's cultural calendar. Now, there have been rumors circulating that the festival could return this year, just rumors. But it's important to note that as of now, there has been no official announcement or confirmation from the organizers. We know the guy personally, is a super cool guy. But yes, just rumors. There's rumors that it may come around this summer, but don't get your hopes up. No promises, but it would be super awesome. Okay, so if you're a music lover and you'll be in Jeju this summer, keep your fingers crossed and keep an eye on the festival's official Instagram account at Stepping Stone Festival. Yes, we'll be watching too. And if any official news drops, you're gonna hear it first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. on Gecko Radio. Okay, let's move right along here. Let's do the news. And where is that? Here we go. Let's do the news. Okay. All right, first, we got a quick update from the world of politics. Jeju has just wrapped up early voting for Korea's 9th nationwide local elections, and the island has set a new record. Now, a couple episodes ago, we actually talked about why Jeju doesn't elect its own mayor, so do check out that previous episode. But we're talking about voting that just happened here on the island. According to the National Election Commission, 22.87% of eligible voters in Jeju cast their ballots during the 2-day early voting period, which ran from May 29th to May 30th. Out of roughly 565,000 eligible Jeju voters, more than 129,000 people took part in early voting. Wow, that makes this the highest early voting turnout ever recorded in Jeju for a local election since the early voting system was introduced. The previous record was set during the 2018 local elections when turnout reached 22.24%. Voting took place smoothly across all 43 early voting stations on the island, including 26 locations in Jeju City and 17 in Seogwipo. Now, polling stations were set up in community centers, township offices, schools, and sports facilities, making it easy for residents to cast their ballots close to home. And it wasn't just local residents taking advantage of the system. One tourist visiting Jeju from Seoul told reporters that although he missed the first day of early voting because of travel plans, he was able to vote before his starting trip and appreciated the convenience of being able to cast a ballot away from home. That's awesome. Meanwhile, elect candidates spent the weekend continuing their campaigns. Yes, I mean they were campaigning. I even went to an apartment complex to just do some work, and there was a dude right there with the colors and his number right on his chest, and that was the guy. Hand me his card, literally the dude. Okay, so yes, they were busy continuing their campaigns and encouraging voters' participation ahead of election day. The official election will take place the day after tomorrow, June 3rd, when voters will head to polls to choose Jeju's governor, superintendent of education, local council members, and a new National Assembly representative for C.Cle in a special by-election. So if you haven't voted yet, June 3rd is your chance to make your voice heard. Now, for our next Jeju story, let's take a look here. Oh, yes, there's the voting booth right there. Okay, moving on. Thank you, producer. Okay, forecasters are warning that this summer could be another very hot one for Jeju. According to the Korea Meteorological Administration seasonal outlook, temperatures across the island are expected to be above average throughout much of the summer. Meteorologists say that there's a 60% chance that both June and July will be warmer than normal, while August also has a higher than average likelihood of above normal temperatures. If that sounds familiar, it's because Jeju has already been experiencing a string of unusually hot summers. In fact, last summer was officially the hottest on record for the island. Wow! Was it? That's crazy. The average summer temperature in 2025 reached 26.4 degrees Celsius, or about 79.5 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the warmest summer ever recorded in Jeju. Now, that's the average. That's not like, we've had hotter, we've had colder, right? The island also experienced nearly 4 times more heat wave days than usual, along with a record number of tropical nights. Those nights, pardon me, when temperatures never fall below 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, that's a hot night. But it's not just the heat that forecasters are watching. Weather officials also say this summer could bring periods of intense localized rainfall. Rather than steady rain spread evenly across the island, we may see sudden downpours dumping large amounts of water in a short period of time while nearby areas stay relatively dry. That's not so good. That causes floods because when we just have flash floods like that, the ground is super dry. It can't absorb all the water as fast as the water's being dumped. So do be on the lookout for that. That's because the weather systems influencing Korea this summer are expected to be highly variable, making rainfall harder to predict and potentially more intense when it does occur. So yes, be careful. It's going to be super hot with possible flash floods. Okay. As for typhoons, forecasters expect activity to be close to average, with around 2 to 3 storms potentially affecting Korea during the summer months. Most are expected to track near Taiwan or southeast of Japan, though their exact paths, those always remain impossible to predict this far in advance. So the takeaway is this: prepare for another hot summer in Jeju. Keep an eye on the heat advisories, and don't be surprised if the sunshine suddenly gives way to a heavy downpour. Okay, as always, we'll keep you updated throughout the season right here on Gecko Radio. We're broadcasting all through the summer. People have been asking, we're gonna do it. It's YouTube, so you can, even if you're in New York, I know some people are going to New York in the chat. Even though you're in New York, do tune in. We're on YouTube, so yes, we are all over. Okay. With that said, let's move on to our next song of the day, and then we're gonna do what's going down in the GEC. This is Teddy.B.Bones, Wednesday Off.
안녕하세요. 저희 웬스데이 오프입니다. 첫 곡 Teddy.B.Bones. Let's go. And I heard about you. I fell in love with you, baby. I bought you a bunch of roses. I say I like you 300 times, yeah. with you. I'm in love with you, baby. I bought you a bunch of roses. I say I like you 300 times. You say you will hurt me, so let me go. You say you will hurt me, so let me go. You pushing me out too, so let me go. You pushing me out too, so let me go. But I didn't give up. I ain't so with more roses. I wrote you leather every day. I always sang to you, yeah. I didn't give up. I ain't so with more roses. I wrote you leather every day. I always sang to you, yeah. You say you will hurt me, so let me go. You say you will hurt me, so let me go. You pushing me out too, so let me go. You pushing me out too, so let me go. 2 to 3 months later, I'm getting more tired. One last time to you, I say I like you with all my heart.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor in the
It's a neighborly day in
GEC?
this
Yes. What is going down in the GEC? What's going down in the neighborhood, you guys? Okay. Let's learn about what's going down. This one is a bit of a bittersweet news, no pun intended, from the GEC community. Let's bring up that first picture, shall we? Where'd it go? Where is it? Where is it? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Beep. Okay. It's pretty sad. If you ever picked up a croissant, say croissant or croissant, okay, a cake or one of the beautifully crafted pastries on your way to work or school, you've probably visited othersmayforgetyoubutnoti bakery in KIS Village. That's right next door to another lovely cafe that we featured before, Muhe Cafe. It's right next door. It's the pastry cafe next door to them, okay? Unfortunately, this is super sad. While they've been serving the community for years, Udo Secure is officially closing its doors on May 31st. Or it did close its doors. I'm sorry. It's already closed its doors. It closed yesterday. In a message shared with customers, the bakery thanked the community for its support and said it remained committed to its philosophy of baking everything fresh daily right up to its final day of business. Here's another photo of the bakery if you aren't familiar. Let's blow that up so you can kind of get a better view. If you see this, you'll know exactly where it is. Okay, if you're familiar in the GEC, it's right on the same road as Hot Doggy and Maximum Fitness. You know, that road that goes up to the Edu City Mart, kind of there. Yeah, super sad. For many residents in Global Education City, it wasn't just a bakery. It was a regular shop for morning coffee, birthday cakes, weekend treats, a last-minute dessert runs. It became one of those familiar neighborhood businesses that quietly became part of daily life. Yes, the team behind the bakery expressed the heartfelt gratitude to customers thanking them for the love and support that they received through the year. So today we give a little shout out to Udo Secure and the people who made it such a beloved part of the community. To anyone at that amazing bakery, thank you for the pastries, the desserts, and the memories. We wish you all the best in whatever comes to you next, all the future endeavors. Yes, good luck, okay? All right, in other GEC news, we applaud, a big round of applause for the young performers of Pilco Studio. Yeah, this just came in. This is hot news, so I gotta put in the picture right now, real time. Boop, there it is. Oh, too big. That's how awesome it is. You gotta make it smaller. Let's bring it down. Okay, there we go. Yay! Yes, good job, guys. Yes, yesterday, Pilco Studio presented a beautiful rendition of The Little Prince, the musical at AWOL Factory. This was a private event for the families and friends of students involved in the production. We went there. Writer JY and we got to attend some of the students I work with, and they were members of the cast. And JY cried. She put that in the script. I'm not doing this to embarrass her. She wrote that. Yes, she did cry. And honestly, with the students' beautiful singing and heartfelt performances, I totally understand why. For families with students around ages 7 to 10, definitely check out at Pilco Studio, okay? Check their Instagram out. They run wonderful programs and workshops. I used to work there, and I'm proud to say that, okay? They're really amazing with their writing workshops. They do a lot of outdoor stuff. It's very hands-on. It's not... I can't even call it a hog one. You know, it's an amazing academy that encourages writing and creativity and hands-on stuff. We bring in scientists. We shoot rockets in the air. We go check out mushrooms in the forest. We move venomous snakes out of the path. I've literally done that. So yes, Pilco's amazing. Do check them out. They run a wonderful programs and workshops, and this production is a reminder of how much creativity and confidence young performers can build through the arts. So yes, and Minjae, if you're watching, and also Ihan too, you've been a part of this production as well in a previous rendition. You guys are amazing. Keep doing it. Okay, next, here's a quick update for families in the Global Education City community. Where did that picture go? Let's see, where did it go? Summer send-off. Maybe that's that's a different one. Okay, I'll find it later. Okay. Students at BHA or Branksome Hall Asia are about to kick off their summer break. This Friday marks the final day of classes before the school heads into its long summer vacation. That also makes BHA the first school in the GEC to officially break for the summer, while students at other international schools still have a few more weeks of classes ahead of them, or a few more days. As well as a well-earned holiday, BHA students will return to campus on Monday, August 4th. Sorry to remind you, Eon. Sorry about that. You're like, what? Why would you tell me when I'm going back to school? When school begins the new academic year and welcomes a fresh group of students in the community. So to all the BHA students, teachers, and parents listening this morning, well done. Congratulations on making it through another year. We hope you enjoy a safe, relaxing, and adventure-filled summer break. Pardon me. And for anyone else in the GC, your countdown to summer has officially begun. Yes, SJA, they're out soon. And LCS has to wait a little bit longer, but that's totally fine. Okay, let's move on to our next song. This is not a BHA teacher, it's an SJA teacher, but GC represent. This is Matthew Smith, Back to Me.
You said your goodbyes and you walked away. I said I'd respect it anyways. I'll be just fine until you call way back to me. So here we go, 'cause here's round two. Place your bets. Who will win? 'Cause I don't want this fight. No, not here, not now, not tonight. What's the point? You said your goodbyes and you walked away. I said I'd respect it anyways. I'll be just fine until you call again, finding your way back to me. 'Cause I poured out my heart in a doorway. With me there's no future. You're afraid I'll be just fine until you try again, finding your way back to me. Away. I said I'd respect it anyways. I'll be just fine.
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
That's right, Gecko Radio. We are the only station out of the GEC so far, and let's keep it that way. All right, we're just moving right along this Monday. So we are going to move on to our amazing Monday segment, Jeju Good Eatin'.
Y'all been so hungry you could eat all the halbang in Jeju, so y'all couldn't find a place to chow down? Well, stay tuned for Gecko Radio's Good Eatin'.
That's right, Gecko Radio. That always cracks me up, and it just ends so abruptly. It always catches me off guard, even though I literally made it myself. Always catches me off guard. Okay, we are, yes, it is Jeju Good Eatin'. That's our Monday segment where we kind of showcase a place that we think is pretty dope to eat or drink coffee or party or something like that. But generally speaking, food and coffee is involved. And I've talked to Haley about this a little bit, but we're gonna talk about it today. Let's bring up that first picture. Boop! Look at that. Oh nope, that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here we go. Yes. Okay. So every Monday, that's where we highlight a place. And here is some exciting news for bread lovers on the west side of Jeju. If you've spent any time exploring Jeju's bakery scene, you've probably heard of R&R Bakery, one of the island's most beloved artisan bakeries. Well, R&R has officially opened a second location in Ongpo Village in Halim called TTR, short for Time to R&R. Yes, and let's make this picture a little bit bigger. Let's make your mouths water a little bit. Look at this. Oh yeah, really good stuff there. Proper bread. It's really good. Yep. So, while the original bakery is known for both breads and sweets, TTR takes a different approach. The new location focuses primarily on sourdough, artisan breads and artisan breads and hearty sandwiches, making it a great stop for breakfast, lunch, or picnic on the go. Okay, located on Ongpori, Halim. TTR is just a few minutes from Hyopjae and Gumnung beaches, and about 10 to 15 minutes from Halim Park and Gumorim. In other words, it's perfectly positioned for a West Jeju road trip. Yeah, you guys are or GEC based. You could definitely drive here. If you dropped your kids off at school, take your friends out and have gossip away at this place. You know what I mean? Okay. The bakery itself is housed inside a renovated home, creating a cozy atmosphere with plenty of natural light and surprisingly spacious interior. Yeah, so like if you go there, you're like, okay, I've kind of seen this kind of vibe before. It's got that kind of warehousey, exposed brick, exposed support beams kind of vibe to it. But yeah, no, they do it well. They do it right. Does that make sense? There's also a terrace overlooking greenery outside, giving it the place a relaxed, almost European countryside feel. As for the menu, let's take a look here. Beep. Okay, that's what we had. The bakery itself is housed inside. Oh, I've said that. As for the menu, sourdough is the star of the show. Sourdough. Okay, so visitors can choose from several varieties, including classic sourdough, cranberry sourdough. I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce that. I'm not French enough. Gruyere, sorry about that. Cheese sourdough, mugwort sourdough, and barley sourdough. Apologies for all the French listeners out there. Also, if you find a focaccia style breads, baguettes, sandwiches, soup, salads, and even acai bowls. And the thing is, this is sourdough, but we had, if you see here in this next image here, they also do sandwiches. Okay, one standout feature is that many of the ingredients are sourced right here in Jeju, including local vegetables and tofu used in several of the sandwiches. I said sandwiches, which is just a lazy way of saying sandwich if you're American. What's nice about these sandwiches, even though it's sourdough, you're like, okay, sourdough, I kind of like things a little bit on the sweeter side. This sandwich is ham, but also it had this sweet pepper jam on top of it that was spread on top. Super delicious. So like sweet pepper, and I'm gonna guess they make their own jelly or jam out of it, and they spread it on top, and it's a really nice balance with the sourdough. The coffee's really good too. The coffee's solid as well. So you can't deny how good the coffee is. Okay. So once again, that is TTR. If you're planning a trip to the west side this week, if you literally live here, just go there, bro. Just go there. If you want to check out a new different spot, take your friends there. Just spend the afternoon there and just chill and hang out. The scenery is also very nice. It's TTR, and that's going to be worth adding to your list. Just note that they're only open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they're closed every Wednesday. Okay, you got to love how these local businesses, I don't know, do they when they pick a day to like have off, do they just like close their eyes and just like boop, it's gonna be every second Thursday of every other like how do they do that? Because they're all different days. And when you so that's a Jeju life hack for you is call ahead, because even though it says it on the Naver or their Kakao maps, you got to call ahead because you can't trust that. Okay, so anyways, TTR is closed every Wednesday. Okay, Thursday and Friday. I didn't even finish reading the script. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're closed every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That means they're good. Like they don't have to push for business. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday they are closed. Okay, so do note that. My gosh, I didn't even finish reading the script before I went on my little rant. So there you go. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're closed. TTR. All the other days open, but it's worth the visit. Okay, so plan your pilgrimage accordingly. Yes. Okay, let's move on to our next song before we get into our next segment, which is my favorite segment, honestly. It's for Jeju Forever Homes, where we try to find a forever home for a companion animal in need. And you are just going to fall in love with this one. But first, let's hear Her by C.Cle featuring Ra.L.
What?
I get in trouble 위험해 사랑에 빠지는 건 저주 또는 선물 야수 like a ball love is poison hell no 빠질 수밖에 right
My honey, would you die for me?
You already know I'm falling
애매한 태도는 I don't need.
You drive me crazy 언제 처음에 널 봤을 때부터 범패 범상치 않은 몸짓 넌 제멋대로 춤을 췄지 화장기 옅은 얼굴 한 고집해 보이는 입술 불미한 패션까지 마치 차가운 도시 안의 기조 신비로워 I never seen it before MBTI 측정 불가능 어쩌면 연일지도 너에게 다가가는 건 위험한 짓일지도 그런데 어느새 너 제봐줘 버린 내 노래 너의 향기 목소리 두둠치 내 스카제 계속 맴돌아 I get in trouble now Oh no 오늘 빠질 수밖에 I get in trouble 위험해 사랑에 빠지는 건 저주 또는 선물 야수 like a ball love is poison hell no 빠질 수밖에 right
My honey, would you die for me?
You already know I'm falling
애매한 태도는 I don't need.
널 좀 더 알고 싶어 May I follow you first Text me, send them to me Add me 친해진 그 list 우린 관심사 음악 취향 딱 맞아 All day and night I watch your story I put like 위험해 너한테 빠져버렸네 난 처음부터 I can't even relax 너 춤추고 싶어 대화하고 싶어 다가가고 싶어 I got 난이 넌 팔로 But you're the one 너의 향기 목소리 두둠치 내 스카제 계속 맴돌아 I get in trouble now Oh no 오늘 빠질 수밖에 I get in trouble 위험해 사랑에 빠지는 건 저주 또는 선물 야수 like a ball love is poison hell no 빠질 수밖에 위험해 사랑에 빠지는 건 저주 또는 선물 야수 like a ball love is poison hell no 빠질 수밖에 right
Jeju Forever Homes. Yeah, Jeju Forever Homes. Every week, we'll spotlight animals here in Jeju that are looking for loving forever homes. Sometimes it'll be dogs, sometimes cats, and sometimes just stories from shelters and rescue groups around the island doing some really meaningful work. And now it's time for our Jeju Forever Homes spotlight, and we would love to introduce you to this feller here. Take a look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like a bear. It's a teddy bear. Look at it. Okay. This is Latte. Oh my gosh. A lovely, lovely dog. It's a Jindo mixed girl with a soft beige coat, a strong, healthy build, and one very impressive tail. Oh my gosh. Her face is like, you just want to squeeze it. You just want to, mush it in your face, your own face. We cannot adopt any more dogs personally because we already have 3, so we can't do it. But yes, Latte is looking for a forever home. Latte is estimated to have been born December 2024, so that would make her about 1.5 years old now. She weighs around 18 kilograms, so she's not a little dog, but she's not massive. She's in the States we would call her medium size, but I would say she's a bit larger for Korea standards, but Jeju as well. We do have some bigger dogs around here. She's gentle, she's clean, she's very sweet. She can be shy around new people, so she'll need a patient family who can give their time to warm up to her at her own pace. But here's the lovely part. She absolutely loves other dogs. That's totally cool. We have 3 dogs. 2 of them are not crazy about other dogs. In fact, they really don't appreciate it. Our other dog, she doesn't understand the concept of personal space, so she's the opposite. But that's awesome. Latte loves other dogs. So This is a dog you can take out. You can take to festivals. You can take to cafes, pet-friendly cafes. Take her to the beach. Hamdog has their pet-friendly beach as well, so do that. Yeah, she could do especially well in a home with another friendly dog to help her feel safe and confident. Yeah, okay. She's also a very clean girl at home. Latte is fully indoor potty trained, okay? So no biting issues as well, and tends to hide or move away when she feels nervous. She's also great with treat-based training and already knows basic commands like sit and still. Here's another picture of Latte. I go, look at that one. Latte has completed her vaccinations. Wow. So vaccinations taken care of. She's also spayed. So that's taken care of. And she had a health checkup. That's also taken care of. She's in great health. There's no adoption fee. No adoption fee. Okay. What she needs is responsible for every family that understands shy dogs and is ready to give her lifelong love, safety, and care. So if you've been thinking about welcoming a gentle dog into your family, please give Latte a chance. I don't know if I can do these anymore. This is our second one, and my heart is already breaking. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many forever homes we can do. Oh man. Anyways, if you have inquiries, please DM at Jeju_Echo on Instagram or call 010-7556-5275. Oh man, my eyes are kind of watering. I'm getting really emotional right now. Latte seems awesome and she needs a forever home, you guys. Please, please, please. This is Latte and she's the best. She's great with other dogs. She's a bit on the shy side. Once again, fully indoor potty trained, no biting. She's vaccinated, she's spayed, and she had her health checkup. And there's no adoption fee. So Latte and Neela, my dog here, is also very excited about Latte as well. Neela, do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to? Yeah. Come here, Neela. Come here. Say hi. Okay. Here's our girl. Okay. Thank you, girl. All right. So that's Neela's support for Latte. Yes. Okay. Moving right along. Goodbye, Latte. Please, please, please inquire. Once again, 010-7556-5275 for Latte. Let's move on to our Jeju word of the day.
The Jeju word of the day.
Yeah. Jeju word of the day. Did I put it in? Yes, I did. Okay, let me move it. Okay, because it happened a bit last second here. So we'll move it up. That's kind of hard to read, but I'll make that easier. Let's see. Let's do it in real time. Let's do it. I want to do it for you guys. Let's bring this down. Let's see. Enter. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Let's blow this up. Boop. There you go. Thank you, PD. Okay. Today's Jeju word of the day is japari. Japari. That's the Jeju dialect. Japari means play, fooling around, mischief, or playful antics. It's quite similar to the standard Korean word 장난, though japari often carries a warmer, more nostalgic feeling of childhood play and harmless fun. So it's kind of used instead, it's kind of, you would probably say like, hey, stop fooling around and study, japari, right? What makes japari special is that it evokes the image of children turning everyday life into a game, playing in the fields, pretending, imagining, and getting into a little of harmless trouble. I know some of our kids, some of our listeners, they even make stories out of it, and they're very good storytellers. Yes. So if someone tells you you're doing japari, don't worry too much. Okay, they just mean you're just being a little playful and full of 장난. Yeah, cool, very cool. So that does it for today. A show. This is the Monday show, and we always start a little bit wobbly because we had a long weekend. But thank you so much for tuning in to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. We hope this helped you start your Monday morning with a little more local news, a little more Jeju, and hopefully a little more inspiration. I'm gonna put them back up. I'm putting them back up. Also, this, okay? Latte needs a forever home. Okay, if there's anything you got out of this Monday episode, is japari needs a forever home, and she's just the best. Okay, she's spayed, she's neutered, she's got all our vaccinations, got all that stuff. So yes, there's japari. There's Latte. Okay, have a great Monday, and tomorrow we'll be back with another Jeju edition of Jeju life hack. Well, that's where you give you a little tips, a little local knowledge, and a little practical advice to make the island a little bit easier for you guys. Until then, we'll see you next time on Gecko Radio. Big thank you to all the artists that give us permission to use their music. Moher, Wednesday Off, CYRRCA, all those guys. Really huge thank yous. And we're more to come. We're airing all summer, even though many of you guys will be out of town. We're still going to be on. Okay, so tune in from wherever you guys are going. Okay, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, 7 a.m. and we'll end the show with Reflection You by Others May Forget You But Not I. Have a great day, folks. Have a great week, and we'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. All right. Wait.